I got a question recently from a viewer and hopefully subscriber, David Toy. David Toy asks, I would enjoy seeing your sled and harness setup. You do already have a video on it? Question. I have looked, but I could not find one. Wonderfully informative videos, thank you. Thank you very much for the question, David Toy. And by the way, viewers and subscribers, please ask questions in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them adequately so you can have some information. But I'm going to show you my towing rig for training, and then I'll do another more complex video on the harness for the sled. But I've got a book, by the way, about this, The Most Crucial Knots to Know, where I talk about the harness rig. But as you can see here, just for training, I just got a tire and drilled an eye bolt in it, and I've got my carabiner. And I'll flip this around and show you my setup here. So what you do is the first thing is when you're towing is it's critical that you don't put shock on your body because you will hurt your back long term. And that already got tangled up. That's one of the problems of harnesses and towing and all that, is it's a challenge. And what you can do is you can see here, what I've done is I've got some 6mm accessory cord, and I've got this super heavy bungee. I mean, that's my pinky, that's the bungee. It's like 11-12mm bungee. And what you do is you create a figure 8 follow pass-through, also featured in here, by the way, and you begin coiling it around the bungee. You do another figure 8, and what happens is this pulls. The bungee absorbs shock, but it doesn't let too much stretch, so it bounces. And then you finish it off with the fisherman's and a couple of figure 8s, and that works there. Now, hooking it up to your backpack or your harness, that is the magic trick. As you can see here, I've just got this little camp biner here, clipped around, just loop it around, double fisherman's knot here. And then you just loop it around your backpack and it totally works. It doesn't dig into your hips at all, which is really nice. There's enough gap here. But one critical thing, when you're clipping into these lines, don't just clip them straight. Make sure to put a twist in them. Because if you've got this and you just clip in here, let me clip this here, and you clip this here, and for some reason one of these disconnects, this whole thing will slip and your harness and sled or tire or whatever can totally disconnect. So what you do, it's super important, is you put a twist in each of these. Of course, doing this one-handed is a bit of a trick. And then you put a twist here too. The old climber single-handed twist thing. Alrighty. See if I can do this, and there you go. And now you've got this twist on there. So if for some reason one of the carabiners does disconnect, it will run to the end and snag, and that way your system doesn't totally fail. So if you're dragging a sled up a hill and for some reason something disconnects or wrecks, this won't totally go crazy and you can recover your sled. So that is my setup for towing harnesses. Let me just flow through that again. I mean, it's pretty slick. And by the way, you can see the sled towing rig on page 108 of my Most Crucial Knots to Know book. There you go, all the germane points. And this prevents shock on your lower back. So as you pull, it just has a little bit of absorption, but not more than that. You don't want a straight rope. That will really wreck your back, especially towing long distances. And you can have up to a 3 to 4 meter length of rope to reduce the angle, so you're pulling straight rather than pulling up. However, once you get to 4 to 5 meters or yards, the rope starts bouncing and it becomes annoying, so you don't want to go longer than that. One other critical point about doing this is your boots. You can see I've got ankle weights here for training. That's a 45-pound pack, but I put screws on the bottom of my boots because I forgot I started shredding the outside of my boots. When you were towing a tire or a Sled for training, it will shred the bottom of your boots so quickly, you'll trash a $160 pair of Keen Targees like in no time. Literally 1 week, I lost 1/3 of the tread on the outer corner. I was pretty ticked. I forgot to put my screws on. Don't walk in your house with these, it'll destroy your house. But make sure that you put those number 6 3/8 inch screws into the bottom of your boots, because this activity just will shred boots in a week or two just because of how heavy it is, how much you're pulling and shredding. Just part of the experience. Hopefully that helped you better understand the towing rig, the basics of it, the safety aspects and everything else. My name's Aaron Linsdale. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. Please check out links in the description to my books, Antarctic Tears, Lost in Winnie Corner, Adventure Expedition 1, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, The Jackson Hole Hiking Guide, 50 Jackson Hole Photography Hotspots, The Most Crucial Knots to Know, and my 2024 Total Eclipse Guides, as well as my show, Antarctic Tears. Thank you very much for watching, and again, please ask questions in the comment area, and I'll do my best to answer them because I always need ideas for videos. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to get more info like this.